thing is I use... Oh man, how do vloggers do this? All right. So, welcome to my office. Now, before we jump into this special video, I want to quickly say thank you for 1 million subscribers. That is pretty insane. So yeah, obviously I don't really make these kind of videos, so hopefully this one turns out all right. But this has actually been delayed a little bit because one, I was actually away in Portugal and I'm now quarantined, so I have to stay inside for 14 days. But you know what? Doesn't really make too much of a difference to me because I'm inside most of the time anyway. And the second reason is because I'm waiting for my golden play button to arrive, and it's supposed to arrive tomorrow, so stay tuned. I will be opening that very soon. Now, since this is an office tour, I want to show you pretty much everything I have inside here. Now, I know a lot of you probably just want to see my setup, but don't worry, we're going to get into that very soon. We're just going to start off with the shelf. Now, I know you've seen some of this in the intro that I played, but I want to go into more detail with what's actually here. So it is a little bit of a mess. At the bottom here, we have my pop figures, but as you can tell, I've also got some more over here too. But if I pan to the right just a little bit, you can see my YouTube revenue. And there's like a dragon behind there. Hang on, let me bump up the ISO. Wow. Anyway, for some reason there's a Titanfall figure holding a £20 note. The reason I have this is because it's the first £20 note I've ever received, so I thought I would just keep it like that. So that's gonna stay like that. Now, one of my favorite things about this shelf, I love how I'm doing like a shelf review. Like, what is this video? Anyway, Pac-Man, amazing. We got some colored Tetris lights, but they're kind of messed up. Hang on, it's not working correctly. I'll sort that later. Poo emoji mug. Oh wait, I've got the Elder wand down there. Yeah, there's a lot of random stuff going on. I might miss a lot, but moving on to the next shelf. This is my favorite layer. We got my YouTube subscriber count now. As you can tell, it says 1.01. So yeah, this video is a little delayed, like I said earlier. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna pause the video right there. So I'm just editing this segment really quick, and I've just realized how much of a man-child I am. Anyway, back to the video. This is my Fudgy mug. You can actually get these. They're in the description below. teespring.com/I forgot the URL. I am the worst at displaying my merchandise. Now, usually when I'm live streaming, I have this turned on, and I think it's pretty cool. It's actually given to me by a friend of mine. And then the last layer of the shelf has my Fudgy plushie, unfortunately no longer for sale. And then some more random stuff, including a light which is extremely bright. So yeah, pretty awesome. That is my shelf, and the last thing to show you here is probably the Hulk at the very top. Look at that. What an absolute beast. So yeah, that's the shelf. I hope you enjoyed that. Now let's move on to what you all probably clicked this video for, and that is the setup. Now, just before I show you the setup, I'm actually doing a giveaway of the headset I'm wearing right now. Well, not these exact ones, these are mine, but I am giving away Astro A50 headphones. They're the ones I use, obviously, because they're in my head. So if you want to enter, the link is in the description below. I'll talk a little bit more about it later, but for now, let's just check out the setup. Woo! There we go. So this is where I spend many hours a day editing videos and also filming. I'm going to start probably left to right. And if you're wondering why is there a YouTube pillow down there, it's definitely not to hide some cables. Oh, cable management. I'm just going to put that back. So I have actually tried to keep my cables nice and tidy. As you can tell, it's not great in some areas. Definitely could do with a little bit more tidying up, but I'm pretty happy with what I've done so far. Especially when I started streaming more cables started to show up, so it became a little bit more difficult, but yeah, could do with improving. Here we got a Pac-Man Ghost. So here's a light that I bought many years ago from Amazon. It's nothing really too crazy. It has got a remote control with it, so it is good for when it comes to streaming. And that's on a tripod that I also got many years ago. I do apologize if I can't tell you everything in my setup because some of the stuff has just been laying around for years. But underneath my monitor over here, we have the Xbox One X, which I don't really use that much. Morty. This is where I put my coffee every morning, you know, before I start my YouTube stuff. random plastic plant. There's quite a few of these plastered around. There's also one hidden behind my subscribe to Fudgy sign right here. There should be a third one. Oh, the third one's behind it. Sneaky. Oh yeah, here's the remote control for this light. There we go. So yeah, I can control it using this right here. I do have a lot of Razer stuff, as you can tell. My keyboard, which I don't think they do anymore. This is the Razer Deathstalker, I believe. I've also got a Razer mouse mat, which has a nice LED light going around it. I can change the color to all of this stuff other than this keyboard because it's just the green version. The mouse is a Razer Mamba Elite. I actually got this fairly recently because I've had issues with the side bit falling off here. Oh no, more cables. No! But wait, what is that, I hear you ask? This is, oh, it's moving. Oh no, what the? How's it doing that? I think there's a ghost in my office. No, I'm just kidding. It's me doing the sliders on here. This is the Go XLR. This is a little bit overkill for me. It's not something I necessarily need. However, I do absolutely love it. When it comes to streaming, this is amazing. So this is what my microphone is plugged into, which is the Shure, oh, that's not a good sound. This is the Shure SM7B XLR microphone. As you can see, it goes along here. And then if we go underneath where I've kind of neatly hidden my cables, that goes into a cloud lifter, which is this thing right here. This gives me some extra clean gain. Now with the Go XLR, I don't think you necessarily need it, but then from there it goes into this Go XLR. Now these buttons allow me to play random sound effects, whatever I want. Now this also has a voice changer, so if I want to do like a robot voice, give myself an echo or reverb, anything like that, I can do exactly that. And as you can tell, it's also picking up my voice right now. So yeah, that is my mic setup. Shure SM7B going into a cloud lifter into the Go XLR. And now moving on to my monitors. I have 3 27-inch monitors. The middle one being my main one. It's actually a different monitor to the other two. So this middle one is the Asus ROG Swift PG279Q 27-inch WQHD. You get the idea. And then my other two monitors is the Asus PB277Q 27-inch WQHD. Okay, you know what? You get the idea. There's no point in me going into that. So yeah, the middle one being my main, the two sides being not my mains. I don't know. I used to always have 2 monitors, but when I moved to this place, I actually ended up getting 3, and I really enjoy it because what I do when editing is I have my sound and everything on the left, so like the files that I need, the timeline in the middle, and then the right screen is my preview. And it's also just really handy, especially when streaming and a bunch of other stuff. So it's not needed, however, I really enjoy it. And once again, we have the Astro A50 headset that I use. Now, I'm giving these away, not these ones, of course, like I said. They are wireless, which is why I love them. I actually use these for when I'm playing VR, and I'll get to that very soon. Behind the monitor, I have a tripod. Now, the reason nothing is on there right now is because the camera that I'm using right now is what usually goes right here, and it's the one I use for streaming, which is the Canon 80D. Do you let me check? Yeah, I think that's the one. Now this might blind some of you, but this light is the Elgato Key Light. So this again is for when I'm streaming or maybe making a YouTube video that has face cam in it. So it's different from this random Amazon light I found, but they both more or less do the same thing and have the same options when it comes to changing the tone and also the brightness. And now for the beast. The gaming PC, where all the magic happens, all the editing, all the videos that I film, they are all done on here. So I recently actually built this. This is a pretty beastie PC. I'll have more of the specs in the description below, but it has an RTX 2080 Ti, 32 gigabytes of RAM, an i9-9900K CPU, with NZXT water cooling. There's also an M.2 hidden away down there somewhere. But like I said, if you want the full specs, they will be in the description below, so feel free to check that out. But I'm very happy with this PC. Oh no. No! More cables! No! So yeah, people ask me a lot, what headset do I use? I use the HTC Vive, although I kind of am planning on upgrading to the Valve Index so I can have finger tracking, which would be pretty awesome. So yeah, I've had this for quite a few years now. So yeah, I don't have the biggest office in the world, so a lot of damage has happened to my walls. And also this map is not actually straight, and that's just from me constantly knocking into it while playing VR. And another thing I want to talk about is the foam that's up on the wall. This is, of course, my soundproofing. Although technically it's actually not soundproofing. It's actually sound treatment, I believe what it's called, because I'm not necessarily trying to keep my voice inside this office, although I would like that to happen. That way I don't disturb anyone else. But it's just to stop the reverberations coming. So when I'm talking, it just kind of stops the echo, I guess, and stops it bouncing back into my microphone. So it makes the audio just a little bit more crisp. And that's also what these panels are for as well. So these are also sound absorbing panels that stop my voice from echoing around my office. So yeah, that's the office. Now time to unbox the golden play button. Well, it's here now. It's just been delivered. But before I open this golden play button, if you have any questions about my office, leave them in the comment section down below. It could be about a certain piece of equipment I use. Feel free to comment and I will answer as many as I can. I've never seen one of these in the flesh before, so this is the first time I've ever opened this. I've only opened up the sellotape parts. Okay, opening the box. And we are greeted with some foam. So here's the note that you get with it. If you want to read that, feel free to do so. Bigger than Vancouver, Venice, Las Vegas. Nice one. Cheers, Susan. And here it is up close. Look at that. That looks amazing. I never thought that one day I would actually get this award right here. So this is a really big thank you to everyone that watches my content. So there we go. I've showed you my office and I've also unboxed the golden play button, which I will be putting up on the wall very, very soon. I'll most likely post a picture on Instagram, so if you're not following me there, make sure you do. Which also actually reminds me, this headset right here, which of course I am giving away, the link is in the top of the description below. Just follow the steps there. It's over on Gleam. So once again, thank you so much to all the support you guys show me. Thank you for 1 million subscribers. I can't believe I've actually hit that milestone. I have no idea how. But I really do appreciate all the support all of you have shown me. But on that note, I am going to end this video right here. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.